Hey everybody, it's Lord Magicus, and we're going to play Mono Blue Devotion and Pioneer. Alright, it's been a while since we've played. I actually missed recording one league because the last weekend ended up being a little bit late, and I did not have time during the week to catch up and make a second one, so sorry about that. Just the way that scheduling worked out for me was terrible this past week, and I did not have like any time at all to record, so I'm sorry about that, but well, I do my best to keep it to 2 a week, but every once in a while there just might be times like that where that happens. So, yeah, if that's going to be the case, I do post it on Twitter. So, yeah, follow me on Twitter and you can find out, if and when something's going to be a problem. So, all right. Anyway, yeah, we're going to play this list back. The only change I'm going to make to it is instead of the 2 Hypnotic Sprites, I'm going to play 2 Kopalas in the deck. And part of the reason for that, um, our Master Waves tends to be kind of vulnerable to stuff like Walking Ballista, and stuff like Kopala I think can help a little bit. Also, like just helping protect our devotion from removal spells a little bit, I think that's also good. Yeah, and especially if we can get to a point where they like try to cast, say, like a Fatal Push, and if we can counter it, then that means they probably can't actually cast another removal spell that turn, or they probably can't cast anything that turn, likely. So this can help like protect our creatures a little bit and slow them down. It's also, it's a 2/2 that has 2 blue devotion in it, so it works pretty well alongside our Harbingers, our Tricksters, and our Masters. So I'm willing to give this a chance. I think it's fine. We could maybe want like Silvergill Adepts in this deck. Some people have been testing a list that plays like, and I think they're dropping like the Tempest-Djinn and then playing like Silvergills and then maybe something else, where it's more of like a Merfolk devotion as opposed to just like mono blue devotion. I don't know how I feel about that. I think that Tempest-Djinn is actually one of our power cards in this deck, and I like having, you know, Thassa, Jhin, and Master Waves as all the bomb stuff for us to do. So, yeah, I don't know. And I think they also have like Benthic Biomancer alongside this to have more 1-drops in it, which makes sense. But I think I'm going to just try it like this and see how it works. I'm not sure what I want in this slot, but I'm willing to try this for today. I'm not going to change the sideboard. I think this was okay last time, so we'll just do it again and see how it goes. So let's play. It's been a while. We need to get more reps under our belt. Come on. Oh, there we go. No, not that one. Alright. Oh my god, 22 trophies already. That's crazy. Well, it's fine. It seems like a lot of people really like Pioneer. 1,300 people active in the league right now. It's not bad. I think that this format is fun so far. I think. I don't really have like a whole lot of problems with it. They've been pretty judiciously banning problem cards out of it, so as long as we continue along that path and they're not afraid to bring the hammer down as appropriate, then I think we'll be fine. There definitely are some cards that, probably on their watch list, stuff like, Nykthos and maybe Thoughtseize, maybe Oko at some point, who knows. Alright, round 1. Oh, that's loud. I got it. Well, we are on the draw. This hand looks perfectly fine now. As long as we scry into another land, we're good. Red deck. That's going to be interesting. Well, hopefully Harbinger and Trickster can slow this down. Alright. Well, I'm I'm going to bottom both of these. So we need to find another land, and I need to be able to play Trickster and then Harbinger. Probably Harbinger first, actually. Okay, that helps. So question here, I think this says 2-1 with prep. I'll just use Trickster first. Sure, we'll wait till they go to begin combat and see if they can commit another spell first. Probably just tap down the Abbot. Alright. Storm Chaser Mage, alright. Yep. Now, if they want to attack with this, I will absolutely trade with it, but yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. So, let's see here. They have 3 cards left in hand. I think this is a good spot to play Jhin. It's either Jhin or Thassa here, and I think I want Jhin. What are the like, if they'd have to cast, probably what? Yeah, I think I'm not ready to counterattack just yet. I mean, if there's a reasonable chance, maybe I should have, but... Alright. This can get out of hand very quickly, and if they find like a single removal spell, then I'm in a lot of shit. So, yeah. So now, like, well, here's the problem. If they have like another Wild Slash, like, oh god, taking 10 damage right now. What are the odds they have like another one of these in their hand? Because this has Prowess, so if I block it, then we're basically just dead. I think I cannot afford to block right now. But this is just terrible. Like, yeah, Prowess is gonna suck. Yeah, okay, so they had Wizard's Lightning, so yeah, jeez, alright. It's not good. I have 2 cards left in hand. This thing is vulnerable to anything right now. Alright, I guess we're just playing another one of these and passing. Now we have to, like, start blocking everything. Yeah, I think we're fucked. Yep, that's gonna do it. Oh, that was brutal. They cast 3 Wild Slashes and a Wizard's Lightning with, like, all the prowesses. 2 Crash. Jesus Christ, like, this deck was great. Alright. How do we fight this? Tidebinder Mage seems excellent. Master of Waves also seems excellent if we can ever find it. Let's see. What's not great here? Honestly, like, I like most of these, I think. Maybe Harbinger of the Tides. Yeah, a lot of their creatures have haste, and or like the Abbot lets them cast more cards, so I don't really want to be bouncing that. But I think most of this should be fine. Do I want stuff like disallow? Probably not. Like, could also take in Ratchet Bomb. That can blow up 1s and 2s, which are important to them, but it's also hard to say. Kapala is going to protect Tidebinder pretty well. That's nice, but even still, they have a lot of like 1-mana removal spells, so like it's not that hard. It takes like a turn for them to kill Kapala, but yeah, I don't know. I think we do need Master Waves. Like a lot of these games are going to come down to whether we draw Master Waves or not. So now, this should be the kind of deck where we can beat it, but like they have really explosive draws, so it's not always going to line up that well. No, we cannot keep this. This is better. I feel like Retort is the one going on the bottom here. Yeah, I think I want to keep them on top. Pass to them. Let's play Kapala. That'll be hard for... They can't actually kill it this turn. That's the neat thing. They have to actually wait till their turn to do it, so I think it's worth the tempo of playing it. Now, as soon as we draw another island, this Master will be great. So, let's see here. Do I just jam Master Waves now? It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 tokens. Or do I get greedy and play like Tempest Jin first and hope that it doesn't die? I think I'm not going to dick around here. We need Master online. Because if I draw another island, then I can play both of these next turn, and that's just more mana efficient. Not going to attack into this just yet, because it has Prowess. I can just make it a 2-3 with like a Wild Slash. Searing Blood. Okay. You got me. That took their entire turn to do, though. So let's see here. Could attack with everything, and then just cast like Tempest in. So if I tag with everything, they're actually in some, like, that is a lot of pressure. I'll just play Tempest in here, because that's another huge threat they have to deal with that threatens to kill them quickly. They are playing blue in this deck. That's also cool. So I wonder, are they just trying to like play Ops or something alongside this for the Prowess? I don't think we've seen them cast anything with blue yet, so. But we're coming in for a lot of damage. This is not helping them. Yeah, and I think I just make Master Waves unblockable here, right? Yep. Alright, you have to deal 17 damage to me this turn or you're dead. Can you do it? I don't think you can. So what is your plan for dealing with this? Okay, I think they just die, so... Okay. Okay, yeah, so there we go. Master Waves just utterly just decimating their face, so that's great. So, alright, do I want to change anything here on the draw? Kapala seemed like it was fine. We haven't seen Brazen Borrower, but this Borrower could be okay. I don't know whether Borrower is better or worse than Harbinger. It's good at preventing blowouts because it let them invest all their instants and sorceries into their prowess and then bounce it. And it's easier to bounce their stuff than with like Harbinger. I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe we don't want the counter spells here. I mean, we could bring in like Ratchet Bomb. It's also it is pretty hard for them to deal with this. I guess maybe I'll cut like a Thassa and I'll bring in these. Have to one more card. Guess like one of these. I don't really want to have multiples of these in my hand. That's fine. Alright, we'll try it like this. So that way if they're on a hand that has like a bunch of 1-drop prowess creatures, or even maybe 2-drops, like, yeah, this is not particularly great, but I think it's fine enough. I'm not willing to throw this back because it has a curve to it. So they keep 7. Yeah, they did. You may as well attack. I'm not blocking, and you know that I'm not blocking. Nothing, okay. So I could play Tidebinder, but it really looks like they're just going to kill this thing, so let me attack first. If I just play Tidebinder, like, they're probably just going to bolt it and it's not going to do anything. So I'll wait. I want to make them deal with this first so then I can play Tidebinder and then protect it. And they're holding back. That means they probably have a bunch of removal spells in hand, I'm guessing. Not a lot of creatures, though. Our hand is shaping up, too, so we drew 2 of our power cards here. So what are you doing here? End step. Okay. So I guess let's attack. So now they need to have like 2 spells in order to get rid of both of these things. And if they're doing it on our turn, they don't get to attack. Or they lose 2 prowess triggers by killing both of these. Okay. Yeah, he knows he has to do this now. And now he has to also do this on... So yeah, again, like, that's fine that he's doing it on our turn. He has to kill this now, like, otherwise, yeah, that didn't make sense. Searing Blood. Okay, yeah, that's fine. But we're, again, in a situation where we can just start... So the question is, do we try to go for Devotion first? I have 3 cards in hand. I think I'm going to play the Tempest Djinn. And I'm not going to block, but I want to have Devotion so I get a bunch of tokens with Master of Waves first. So they might be flooding out too. That's fine. The purpose of this card is not to block. That's very good. Beautiful. I guess I'll attack for 1 while I can. So, but we do have to be concerned this can potentially race us if he just keeps spamming spells with it. Yeah, good call. So I'm probably going to play Ratchet Bomb so I can get this off the table quickly. So it looks like they are continuing to flood, so their last card might actually be a land. Yeah, or there could be another creature. They might be debating playing, or maybe it's Shock. Oh, that's fine. So I think here can play 2 things. Could play Kopala first. If I play, yeah, like it, I don't think he has anything that can interact with this. So, the question is, do I want to attack with all these? Actually, it might be better to play Thassa and then just attack with the elementals. I guess I can swing with this too. Alright, so alright, let's... You might also be holding on to a Wild Slash because he wants to like try to get me to block the Soul Scar Mage and then kill it, use it by making sure the protection doesn't prevent damage. So that's why I'm holding back this 1 for right now. Okay, good. So now 1-drops are not going to be able to do anything here. I think as long as we don't die... Oh, that's terrible for him. He can kill off both of them, so he has 1 card in hand. I don't think that he can come back from this. I think he's fucked. Yep. Alright, so we managed to beat the red-blue Prowess deck. So I guess maybe Storm Chaser Mage was their only step. Like, I have to assume they had Opt or something, but... The Ratchet Bomb looked like it was okay there. It wasn't amazing. Like, I didn't think it was going to be that great. But, you know, when they have like 2 1-drops left and like 1 card in hand, it seems like just taking off their only form of pressure off the board is not a terrible plan. But more than anything, I think it just comes down to if you can get Master Waves online early enough and don't walk it into like Wild Slash, I think you're fine. It does mean they have to have Ferocious in order to enable it, which is not always easy for them. So, I mean, they might not have been able to there. So. Alright, well, we're on the play this time, so we're off to a good start. This seems like an okay hand, so we'll keep it. We go well, bounce something, and then we have our options of Thassa, Borrower, or Kopala. So we both kept 7 cards, alright. Ooh, that's interesting. I think I want both of these on top. Actually, I think I did that wrong. I should have probably played, I should have put the Trickster on top to give me more options for turn 2. Alright. I already know what the next card is, so I don't really want to play well here. So next turn it's probably going to be either Trickster or Borrower. And then, well, that's fine. So Swamp Go is not really where... I'm not happy to see that. I mean, this could be mono black. That's... No, okay, so we got red mana going on here too. Interesting. Alright, so you know what? Let's get out Thassa while we have this chance where there's no pressure on us. This hand's shaping up okay. I think I probably put another island on top and then I start scrying lands away. So this is like a red-black control deck. Let's play the well, and I think I'm going to just jam Kapala. That's interesting. I don't think I really want either of these right now. I want to dig for like a Jhin or a Master of Waves. At the same time, the Storm Tamer is not terrible here. I'm going to put Trickster in the bottom. Do I want to draw this next turn? Because I play Kapala. I could actually, you know what? No, I'm going to put it on top. That's fine. And yeah, because it'll only cost that means I can play one of these two and have that up next turn as well. And this will wake up Thassa now because we have 3, 4, 5, so I can get in a good attack here. He does not really have a good plan to get rid of this. It's going to cost him like all 3 mana at best. And if he has something like Culligan's Command, he cannot kill this and make us discard. Yeah. Alright. We have to be worried because this deck probably has something like Chandra in it. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, we'll discard Trickster. Not a big deal. Yeah, so at least he couldn't Culligan's Command like the creature off the board. He just killed a well, which is kind of annoying, but at the same time, like, not that concerned because like we can just play the Storm Tamer and then even flash this in if we really need to. Alright, let's declare our attacks. If he's gonna kill like Storm Tamer, or like if he kills either one of these, I can just play Brazen Borrower. Fatal Push. So yeah, that's gonna stop. Now they have to have like another thing in order to get rid of this. I don't want Thassa's attack to go away. They might have another removal spell to kill Borrower, and if that's the case, so be it. Well, that was a huge attack, so... Alright. That was good. But there's a lot of dangerous things they could play now, so... Goblin Dark Dwellers, Culligan's Command, you can kill off these two things. You can't touch Kapala, but you can kill off these two, so we need to find a 2-drop. Definitely not that. I guess pass. Can't attack. Actually, no, I could have. I could have made it unblockable and attacked because I forgot that Kapala is a wizard, so we could hold this up. That was dumb. I missed out on 2 damage for free. There's no way that they don't have like the 6-mana Chandra in this deck. I absolutely refuse to believe that they don't. So it's going to be hard to stick Devotion in the face of that, and we cannot counter it either, which is terrible. So if and when they find it, like, we are in a lot of trouble. Like, anything less than that, like, the retort can deal with. I really should have made this unblockable and attacked. It's dumb. Alright, is it time? Well, get that shit out of here. Absolutely not. He could attack for 4. I don't think it's in his best interest to do that, though. Because, again, if we find, like, a trickster or something, yeah, then he's getting attacked for another 7. No! I don't want lands. I need things. Fuck. Alright, well... we're not going to miss it this time. There's nothing that punishes me for holding this island in my hand right now, so there's no reason to tell him what I do or do not have. But if he has another one of these, like, that's not good. So he could pay the 2 and actually kill this now. So there's no way Thassa's attacking next turn. Yeah, now it's a safe attack. Harbinger of the Tides. I don't think that's really what I want to be doing with this thing, but it's devotion. No, I need something better than this. I need, like, Master of Waves. That's what I am fucking talking about. I guess I didn't need to play that island at that point. But this is good. Now, this has pro-red, so hopefully it's going to be very hard for them to deal with this. We can make one of these unblockable, go after Chandra. This can go after his face. Now, if we find, like, Tempest Yin, we can even play that, too. Okay. Oh, that's good. Bedlam Reveler, that's fine. Oh, god damn it! Son of a bitch, they drew, like, the one card. Oh. Alright, well, we're not beating that. No, I think we are just lost at this point. Yeah, no, we are absolutely fucked here, because we're getting attacked for 7, 8, 9, like... There's nothing we can do to come back from this. I'm not going to bother. Liliana of the Last Hope was, like, the only thing they could have drew there, because even the 6-mana Chandra wouldn't have gotten rid of that. So I think... well, they have Culligan's Command, which is a problem, so... yeah, the Sorcerer's Spyglass is not very good against K-Command. However, Tidebinder Mage is actually kind of good if their main red threats are all... or if their main, like, creature threats are all red ones. We probably need these counterspells. I'm gonna find something else to take out. Let's see. Honestly, the rest of these cards are actually all pretty fine. I don't really want to take any of these cards out. Like, on some level, like, Trickster probably is, like, one of the weaker cards, but I don't think we can afford to take out our 2 devotion slots. So what about Tempest Yin? They have, like, Fatal Push, Culligan's Command. Maybe we don't need all these counter spells. Maybe I don't know. Like, actually, maybe Brazen Borrower is kind of weak. It dies to command pretty easily. Take out like 2 of these, and I don't know. 1 more card. I'm gonna pick something. Thassa's really good, and if they have discard, like, if they have Thoughtseize, it's one of the cards they probably want to get rid of. I don't know, this is difficult. I don't want to take out too many of these either. I'll take out one Trickster. I don't know if that's right. Master seems like, I guess that card's fine against anything that's like not Liliana. This is okay, we'll keep it. Alright. They kept 7 cards. Get her Scry on. Let's put on the bottom and put on the top. We have time to draw another land. I'm sure that we'll have another one by the time we want to play Master Waves. Thoughtseize, yeah, that's fine. Probably this, I imagine. I don't think they're really concerned about the rest of these cards. At least not yet. Unless they don't have anything in their hand that can deal with this, then maybe they take Master. But I feel like they probably have cards that can do this, like maybe stuff like Collective Brutality or Liliana. Alright, so maybe that's a sign that they might not have stuff like Lily in their hand. Okay. I'm just playing Siren Storm Tamer in case they draw like another Thoughtseize. I don't really want them Thoughtseizing me again. Ooh, that's very good. Alright, so let's attack first. If he has Fatal Push, he's going to kill it anyway, yeah. And we have nothing we can do about like a Kolaghan's Command, so we may as well just play Thassa before they Thoughtseize it away. Alright, we got our Scry engine online, so let's hope that we can find enough pressure to actually do something. That is not bad. I think I'm willing to keep it. Alright, and then we're just going to pass, I think. Might just flash in Borrower, end of turn. So what can happen here? I guess, do I play this first, like, yeah, I guess I don't want them to take it. Now they can take Master if they want, or we can threaten to activate Thassa next turn. And if they took this before, it means they're probably going to take it again. But just in case, I would rather keep that. I want to start attacking them, and this forces them to do something about this, like right now. He doesn't know if we're going to draw an island. We don't know either, but there's a very good chance we can with Thassa. Alright. That means they're probably going to Kolaghan's Command. That sucks. It was either the Well or the Borrower, and plus the last card in there. No, they let us keep Master Waves in hand. That's surprising. Well, we're putting that on top. I gotta do something here. Alright, so I kind of feel like maybe they drew Liliana, and that's why they let us keep Master, but if that's the case, there's not much we can do about it. I cannot, like, afford to not attack them. But, that's terrible. What are they even gonna cast here, though? Like, you can push a token, you can't... Oh, you use you got Fabled Passage, never mind. Well, they're down to 2 cards, and we're down to just Thassa, so... No. That's terrible. Alright, well... Our chances of winning are plummeting now. Yeah, it sucks. Goblin Dark Dwellers is a red Snapcaster Mage that's a 4/4. It's really, really awesome. That's terrible too. I feel like this is a match that's going to be very hard, but I don't know what our correct way to play this is. They have a lot of cards that are very good against us. Alright, well, we effectively didn't even draw a card last turn. And no, I don't want a third Thassa. I guess that, because then if we ever get, like, Thassa online, it can block this thing. But I mean, like, this just dies to, like, any removal spell they have, so... I think we're fucked. Like, there's no way we're winning this. Alright, that's fine. That's gonna kill us. That kills off any hope that we have. Let's move on to something that's a little bit better. That was terrible. I mean, I don't know if I played that perfectly, but I definitely feel like with the cards that our opponent played against us, it's hard for me to imagine the scenario in which that would have gone better for us, so... Yeah, well, that's a hard to beat deck. Maybe something like Spell Pierce would be better in the sideboard for this. Because they want to be really mana efficient. Yeah, actually, I think Spell Pierce would probably be a good choice. We have Mystical Disputes in our sideboard right now, but maybe that... I don't know if that card's going to be necessary or if we want Spell Pierce, so it could be. Alright, well, we're on the play. Well, that's a good sign. And we have a reasonable hand. We have to draw some lands. So let's see, what does our curve look like here? I think that I'm willing to keep this. We have 2 things that we can do so far, and as soon as we draw our land, Thassa comes online, and if we draw 2 lands, then Master comes online. Getting the 3rd land will help us get to the 4th one, so we've got some turns to do that. They kept 7 cards as well, so this is what? The Architect. Like, from the Matrix? I don't know. We'll find out. Planes. Ooh, okay. What do we got going on? Alright, well, that's a good sign. I guess I'm just going to pass here. I want to wait on the Harbinger until it can do something a little bit more valuable. Oh, okay, so this is control? Interesting. Well, if it's control, then I definitely want to get this online quickly. You have a 2-mana counterspell for that? Or you have... Yeah, what do you have? Like, Quench. Okay, nope. I can't pay for that. Damn it. I was trying to think of, like, if they were holding up, like, Dovin's Veto or something, like, it wouldn't hit this, but... Alright. So this is what control looks like in this match, I guess. Ugh, Narset's not good. It might have been too greedy to jam Thassa there. We should have probably kept Wizards. Ah, fucking cast out. That's gonna suck. I guess we're gonna play Harbinger of the Tides. Because I need to, like, start attacking. If they use this, then we can kill it. But it also makes the Wizard's Retort online better. Because now, like, against this deck, Harbinger's not going to do much. I was thinking, like, when it was just a Plains on board, like, maybe Harbinger had some more value here, but... Ooh. That key's sticky. Cycled the cast out. Oh, that's either really good news for us or really bad news for us. They didn't find another land, so I'm gonna guess that it's really good news for us. Alright, so casting the retort on this thing denied them drawing a card from it. They top decked a land anyway. That's terrible. Did they or did they? I think we both missed land drops, right? And here I might just play like another Harbinger or cast like I could flash in Borrower or play Tempest in. Like there's a lot of options here. Let's get this thing off the board. Alright. They didn't remove the Harbinger. I think I'm just gonna... I could flash in actually either one of these. Okay. Yeah, so their primary removal is Last Breath, which is not going to hit either one of these. So they have an island in hand. Let's just cast another Harbinger. They have Supreme Verdicts in this deck, so... That's got to be a good sign, right? I don't have any way to protect this master. That's fine. It means I don't have something like Settle the Wreckage. Alright, I'm not playing anything else now. I'll just hold a bunch of cards in my hand. Yeah. So if this is what they're doing, that's probably, like, they have to have just a bunch of garbage, right? Or they're waiting for us to just play creatures so they can get value out of Verdict. You have to do it now, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, and now I think this turn we'll probably play Master of Waves. Ooh, okay. Nah, maybe not. Maybe we'll play Storm Tamer and Tempest Shin. I could play Storm Tamer and Jin. I think that's fine. We're just gonna force them multiple turns in a row to have to find like more verdicts. Okay. It goes back to my hand and draw a card, or I could sacrifice the Jin to counter it. I think I'm gonna let it go back to my hand. I can kill the Teferi with this. Unless if they want to kill the Storm Tamer, like, I guess that's okay. Oh, okay. I have double Teferi. Alright. Well, I guess I'm just going to play a Master of Waves now, because that threatens to attack both of these. So now they need, like, another Last Breath or something. Yeah, they can just start making a bunch of humans. That sucks. We do have Brazen Borrower, though, so... I can kill off one of these Teferis. Which one's the one that's more dangerous? Probably this one. And if... yeah, you know what? Let's bounce this token, because even if they make a new one, then we can kill off Teferi. They'll trade the... So we're trading a Master of Waves with Teferi. I think Hero of Dominaria is the scarier one. No, they had another Azorius Charm. Alright, that sucks. Well, Jin is going to threaten to kill either one as well. And it dodges Last Breath. Alright. This is tough though. They've managed to get to a board state with multiple Teferis and a Dig Through Time, so like this is going to be very hard. I think this is a match that we should be able to win pretty well though. Like we have lots of very good sideboard cards with stuff like Sorceress Spyglass and Mystical Disputes to bring in. And like now that we have a better idea of what we're playing against, I think it's going to be fine. Narset. Yep. So what do you have? What's your plan for dealing with this? I mean, surely you probably have one. Quench. Quench doesn't really do anything. No, they have infinite Azorius Charms. God damn it, that's the third one. Alright, I guess let's play the Well. Alright, and they can use a Teferi to bounce Master. Master doesn't actually threaten to kill any of these things, though. This is going to force them to use Quench, but I don't want to do that. I think I just need to play Master this turn. Okay, they used a Quench on that. That's fine. I don't think we're winning this game, but I want them to at least continue to show me more cards in their deck. Field of the Dead. Okay, so this might be their long-term aggro plan. Yeah, I think that we're probably just screwed here. All right, how much longer do I want to drag this on for? Just all right, fine. We're not. This is too much. Let's just not waste the time. Let's see. We want Mystical Dispute. I think we want Disallow. And we want the Spyglasses. See, Master of Waves is not going to be terribly good against this deck, I don't think. And what else here? The flyers are all fine. Kapala, not so much. We need 3 more cards to come out. Yeah, I don't really... We could probably cut 1 land and maybe like 2 Harbinger of the Tides. And keep the Tricksters, that's okay. We could, yeah, I think this is okay. We'll do it like this. Field of the Dead means maybe Ratchet Bomb would be okay, but I think that our plan is we want to try to keep as many flying creatures and counterspells as possible. Since they're going to have a bunch of tokens in the ground, let's just attack them with things that they're not going to be able to block. Yeah, and tapping 4 mana for Master is not a plan I want to be on at the moment. So yeah, we've got 10 counterspells right now. I think that's pretty good. I would love to play first. I would love to have a land in my hand. This is okay. Put an island in the bottom. This is going to be a match where we have time to try to draw more lands. They mulled to 6, that's good. Alright. So we'll play Spyglass and then look at their hand and see what's up. Probably naming Little Teferi if they... They have Hero of Dominaria in their hand. Okay, pass. So that's the one they have at the moment, so... Yeah, I don't think that they're going to use Mystical Dispute on this thing. Let's see if they want to waste Dispute on the Trickster. Nope. So they played Field of the Dead and Glacial Fortress. They could theoretically have drawn Verdict. This might have been an opportunity to flash this in, but I don't really want to. Yeah, and they also have Disallow up. Well, they still have 6 cards, or yeah, they have a ton of cards in hand, so... Ooh, alright. Cast out. Okay. Sure. I think this is an opportunity to do this. Well, no. Oh, see, here's the thing. If I actually like bounce this thing, then they could cast out the Sorceress Spyglass instead, and I really don't want to give them a chance to do that. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play this. I'm not going to bother with that right now. We'll get this in underneath their counter spells. Blast Zone. Okay, so that's a pretty good plan. So we kind of need like disallow for that. Sure. Alright, well, we can cast this Tempest Djinn probably safely now, so they can't disallow it. Yep, take it up to 2. So they can kill off the Spyglass if they want to try to get Teferi down. If they tap out for Teferi, they actually are dead. Yeah, again, I could make them use a counterspell here, but they can. I don't think that's going to do very much at the moment. I really don't want to bounce this cast out either. So he almost kind of has to tick this up to 3. Yeah. That's fine. Because now we're threatening to just play 2 Borrowers, and whenever he cracks this. He also has to be concerned, like, if he cracks it and we have Disallow, like, he's really screwed. Siren Storm Tamer cannot counter it, though. Let's see. Does bouncing the cast out do anything right now? Because if they replay the cast out, we can attack for 2, right? I could bounce the cast out. Because they're gonna have, so let's, here's the thing, okay, yeah, they need 3 mana in this, so they can't play cast out and take up Blast Zone at the same time. Whereas if I bounce this, even just the Storm Tamer and the Trickster would still be lethal to them. Yeah, and I don't know if they might not be able to answer both of those things. That might be too greedy though. All right. Yeah, he's got to do it now. I'm not really in the mood to cast Borrower right now. I'm fine with a 2-turn clock here. I will make him deal with this thing first. Yeah, okay. So again, they can't cast both counter spells, so let's... Okay. Alright, no. Yeah, and there's still not any point to bouncing this right now, so... Because they can just replay it. Okay, this is fine. Alright, this can theoretically kill them. They have to have an answer to deal with this. Which means probably Azorius Charm. And if I play the Borrower right now, they can just disallow it and still Azorius Charm. Okay. Attack. Alright, show me something. Settle the wreckage, huh? Okay. Oh, that was a good one. Let's see. Both of those are great. Actually, you know what? I don't think I want Thassa right now. I just need things that kill them. So we're going to bottom that. We're going to top that. I can get this Borrower in underneath Disallow right now, too, and I think I'm inclined to do that. And I can still crack the well and draw 2 cards. Okay. We drew Thassa anyway, so... Both of these are strong, for sure. I think we just go top, top. Hmm. So they have a Disallow left in their hand. I think here I'm just going to counter it. Because again, this stealth is threatening to kill. They might actually be trying to target the Spyglass too. Alright, yeah, that's fine. They had a quench. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. They're going after that. So if they're going to tap out for Teferi next turn, they're just going to die to this Disallow. Let's see. So I have 9 mana, I can cast all of these. So they have to deal with this, and then they also this. I think we're going to win this game. Our flying control plan seems like it's better than theirs right now. Because now they can cast a fairy, but it actually doesn't matter. Because we can just counter it and they lose. No. Alright, concede. Alright, got him. It's tough. Alright. Yeah, I think we definitely did a much better job second game. Alright, so here's a question. Do I want to do anything differently in the third game? Honestly, I think that our list is, like, this is about as good as it's going to get. Maybe the Ratchet Bomb, but I doubt it. They do have, yeah, like, I think we just need to play it back like this and just hope for the best. We saw Witching Well do, like, a very good job at, like, keeping her hand fueled. They had more cards than us the entire game, but they couldn't really use multiple cards a turn, so yeah, it was pretty rough for them. This is a really interesting hand. I think I'm going to keep it. And we're just going to hope that we can sneak Thassa in and protect it, and that it's going to scry us to victory. And I'm going to be very careful with this Spyglass, too. Probably try to, like, counter Teferi and then play Thassa or something. Okay. Pass. We are in no hurry at the moment. Still not ready to do anything. Like, we're just going to play patiently here. I think we can just build up a bunch of cards that they really have to do something about. Maybe at end of turn here I might play Trickster. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. I will wait till next turn, because then I'll have 6 mana, so I can play Disallow and Dispute alongside one of these Spyglasses. Okay, so they do have this Narset lock online. That sucks. I might even just name this stupid thing. Teferi. No thank you. Alright, I guess he has, like, enough of them, so... No. Nope. So we're just gonna Spyglass Teferi then. I only have 2 cards left in hand, so... Detention Sphere and Supreme Verdict, okay. Well, I can't really do much about that. Let's play our Witching Well. Yep. Let's put this on the bottom, and this can go on the top. And we will also play Thassa. So now if they try to Detention Sphere the Spyglass, then Thassa can attack for 5. Yeah, Verdict's not going to really do anything, and Sphere's not going to do much right now. They have to, like, Sphere this thing. If they go for the Spyglass, like, that's fine. Yeah, okay, so they can use Teferi now, but Thassa can also attack next turn. Yep. Well, we know what's on top already. So how do I want to do this? I could actually, like, just name this again. This will also tell me kind of what's safe. Oh, they have Supreme Verdict in hand still. So yeah, that's fine. Think here it actually might be in my best interest to name this Sanitarium. Right. Yeah, I don't want them to be able to Narset lock me out of the game, and I can attack Teferi, right? Because I can play Jhin, attack it to 1, and they can't bounce anything. And the chances are Thassa is going to be able to attack again anyway. This also sort of forces them to Verdict next turn. Oh no, they can Supreme Verdict now. Fuck, I forgot about that. Damn it! This thing does, like, the +1 is not irrelevant. Damn it! I've totally, like, missed that. Then I don't know what was the right thing to do there. Then there was no way that we could kill it, but they have one random card in hand, so yeah, I have no choice but to take it up. What about us? We don't want that. No, we need creatures right now. Alright. There's not much we can do here. Yeah, they can scry too. You know what? This kind of sucks now too, because now, like, this is where I'd want them to actually be able to do this, but the problem is if we ever, like, let them do this, like, if we let this on the board and they draw Narset, then we lose on the spot, because then we can't ever draw cards again. Yep. So I can actually play this now and just attack. Let's try to get this thing off the board. What now? You drew another Supreme Verdict. Are you serious? Like, you are so good at Magic cards. What an absolute champion. It's fine. We're not out of this yet. Like, we certainly still can come back here. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Now there's no way to attack it next turn. But the good news is that if they counter it, we can actually just play another one, so. If their plan is to counter this thing, that's actually okay. Okay, so what are the odds that they drew another verdict? Like, we can't cast the disallow or this, so choices are either draw 2 cards or play this. I think we're going to play this. I mean, it could be a counterspell, but we can't interact with those at the moment. But this still, like, threatens to, like, kill them in 2 turns, so, yeah. They're scrying 2 every turn looking for stuff. This is as much as we can do. We're trying to race them here before, you know, really bad shit happens. They put 2 cards on top. That's not a good sign. That means they might end up bouncing, like, one of these cards again just to draw, and then use the other to remove something. Yep. The other card has to deal with this. There's no way it doesn't. We're slowly making progress, though. Alright, let's attack Teferi. I can't interact with that. Okay, let's go with... You know what? I'm going to Spyglass first. Hieroglyphic Illumination. Okay, so what is worth more to me? Teferi or the Castle Ventress? They're going to draw 2 cards anyway. I need them to stop fucking bouncing Thassa, though. That's getting annoying. Theoretically, we can deal with this, but it's not easy because we can play Thassa, but there's no guarantee that we're going to get to attack with it next turn. I think here the correct thing to do is to name Teferi. And we just play Thassa and hope for the best. They probably should have, like, actually looked for a mystical dispute for that. Alright, well, on the plus side, there's no more Supreme Verdict on my turn. Not yet. So you're going to draw 2 now. That's fine. So unfortunately, there's not real, like, unless we draw another Jin, like, there's no way this is attacking. We gotta hurry up. We're running out of time. Sure, that's fine. Yeah. Pass. Yeah, we only have like 5 minutes left. Yeah, like it sucks. Like I really wanted to name this, but the problem is if I don't name Teferi, then like the spyglasses become infinitely less valuable. Yeah, that's actually a good sign. If they're doing that, then that means that they either have a verdict in hand right now, or Teferi's going away. And if Teferi goes away, then our chances of winning go very high up because now Disallow will become online again. And we'll have a pretty huge clock, so... Okay, it looks like we're probably in a good spot here. Definitely on top. So what do we do here? I guess... Cast Borrower. Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay, so Disallow is now a card again. But we gotta pick up the pace. I think now we're in a situation where we could actually come back here. Sure. Yep. Field of the Dead is going to turn off Harbinger, unfortunately. Well, actually, no. We can make it unblockable. That's not a problem. No. So we need to find more Blue Devotion. No, not that one! Oh my god! Anything but that. This is not going to work because, I guess, yeah, we have to just do that. Oh my god! Alright, that's a problem. No, they can't use it, so it's not that big a deal. That's on going on top. For sure. I think we're at the point we're just ignoring Teferi. Sure. I'm just trying to protect Tempest Jin at this point, because if we have Jin, then I think we can win with that. So we're attacking for 11 next turn. Damn it! We found a third Supreme Verdict. Jesus. I needed that not to be the case. Alright, well at least, like, Teferi is not going to be able to bounce anything, so... bottom. Cast. We really have to pick up the pace, though. Because, like, we're at 3 minutes and they're at 6 minutes. Alright, well, I think we have effectively lost because of that now. I don't think we... Like, because they have 10 cards in hand, like, now we're fucked. Damn it! Oh my god. If they had not found the third verdict, then I think that we could have won, but, like, that's too much. You don't have anything that can deal with that. You can't activate that. No, you can definitely activate that, though. Alright, well, now we're kind of screwed here. Yeah. Alright, you know what? No, that's done. Fuck it, we're done. Nope, that was too much. You found, like, the verdict and, like, the critical turns there, so... Alright, well, and I think that we could have probably played game one better, but when they led on planes, I wasn't sure what they were doing, and then I think I made a few mistakes there, so that sucks. Ah, that's brutal. But I think it's a match that we should be able to have a decent chance against, but fucking hell, like... I think, what, did they play Settle the Wreckage in that game too, or was it just, like, the other one? So, like, they have probably 4 verdicts and some number of Settle the Wreckage. Like, that's insane. Like, they're coming super, super teched against the creature decks. That's ridiculous. Like, I don't know. Like, anything like that, that Teferi is like a huge problem too. I hate that card so much. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, I love the design of 2019 Magic. Yeah, don't, everything that I've said about it so far is, I'm a changed man. I totally love, you know, one-sided prison cards. Not a problem at all. Well, this is terrible. This is going to be a mulligan. Mid-card promo. Okay, well, our hand was... this is better, I guess. We'll put one of these in the bottom. Alright, what are we up against? Forest. This looks like it might be the Bantfield deck, or it could be a Devotion deck, but... Ooh, okay. Okay. Sheltered Thicket. Gonna say Harbinger's gonna go on the bottom, but I'm gonna put Master of Waves on top. This could be relevant. What the hell is this? Like, I'm not... Is this just like a Gruul monster kind of deck? I'm probably just gonna play Trickster in the end step here. Okay. I mean, I guess it could be like a Scape Shift deck and they're just gonna play like Field of the Dead. Yeah, okay. But Field of Ruin is not going to do anything. Alright. So they are ramping up a lot, so this is not good. Could really use like a counterspell right now. Because I have a feeling... Oh, you know what? I wonder if this is like the... No, it can't be. Like, Temple of Abandon. This has to be like a Field of the Dead deck, for sure. There's no way that it's not. Attack. That's fine. So what else are they doing though? It can't just be that. Like, is this just Scape Shift with the UR Prowess? Okay. So you are just going to make a bajillion zombies, so we have to race this quickly. So what are all the red cards for? Are you just playing like Anger of the Gods type things? Oh, you know what? They might have Ulamog in this deck too. Kapala? That's a good question. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if they play another Shrine of the Forsaken Gods, then that could theoretically be a problem. I think though I'm gonna put this in the bottom. I want to draw more mana. Oh fuck! Every time. All right, so we're attacking for 8 and then 8 next turn. Maybe. So my choices are I can get in for 3. They can chump block Thassa with a token. Actually, they could block both of these, and then next turn, what could I have going on here? Can play Jin, so it'll be 4, 4, so 8, 13. That's not enough. I don't know if I have much of a better choice. If I make Thassa unblockable, then I can't do anything else. That puts him at 10, and I still don't have any way of actually killing them next turn. So I guess we're just trying to clear the path. Yeah. Alright, well that's good news, because now this Tempest Jin can win the game. they should have blocked it, because now if they don't play like Ulamog this turn, I think we have a chance. Alright, this is a lot of mana. I'm not a fan of this. This could be Ugin, though. If it's Ugin, like, we're dead. Alright, we're dead. Yeah, yeah, there's no point here. They're just gonna -3 it. Yeah. This doesn't do anything, like... Okay, so let's pretend that there's some way that we could theoretically kill this Ugin. Like, if we play Thassa, we still can't activate it, so... I guess we're gonna do it. We're gonna try... I don't know how we're gonna make it happen. But, no, that's terrible. It's just, we're fucked. Alright, so this is like the ramp deck. This is like Tron, except it's a little bit slower. So I think we just want to bring in like Disallows probably, and Sorceress Spyglass. Maybe Spyglass, I'm not sure about that. Probably Ratchet Bombs. Yeah, oh, okay, that's actually fine, because now that gives us a chance to use Bar. Unless they play another Ugin, like, then we're dead. Well, that's gonna be a problem. Okay, so that's gonna attack us for 8, and we're gonna take... How is this gonna work? Alright. We're not dead yet. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna bounce probably... We can bounce the stupid Hydra. No, I think we have to bounce a zombie token. How do we do this? They have another thing. They're just gonna Ulamog us out of the game. Okay, so they're gonna choose 2 lands. Jesus, I don't know. I don't think this matters, but all right. Let's bounce the Hydra so we have a smaller chance of dying. Like, this is just terrible no matter what. No, 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 no. I need to cast this. Alright, so I have to draw, like, a land off the top. Okay. This is just as much as we could do, but I still don't think that's enough. Like, I have no idea how we come back from this, because Ulamog's gonna kill us in, like, 2 attacks. Ow. Nose is itchy. They still have 5 cards, so they could have, like, any number of things that kill us. Like, if they just play another Ugin, we're dead. That also probably does the trick. Alright, we're dead. Master of Waves is not going to beat that. So, okay, so like, what? Red-green Eldrazi Ramp. Which means they probably have stuff like Kozilek's Return. Harbinger is not going to be very good here. Tidebinder Mage is much better. And they have Ugins and Chandra, so probably Spyglass is okay. Master of Waves, I don't actually think we want Master of Waves here. What else? And I don't think Kapala is going to do much. Alright, do it like this. I don't feel really good about this, though. Ow. Okay. Alright, well, we're seeing, at least we get to see new decks this time, so presumably as we see new decks, we'll get better against them. This is kind of poor. I don't think this is actually very good. No, I'm not going to keep that. I need to keep something a little bit better. This is a little bit better. Yes, put a Wizard's Retort in the bottom. It's not much better, but it's a little bit better. Guess we're going to do this now because we don't really have a better time to... Oh, well, World Breaker is going to be a problem because they can exile the Sorcerer's Spyglass unless we disallow it. Alright, so Chandra Flamecaller is what we're naming. Yeah, you know what, now that I think about it, I played a deck similar to this on a game day, and actually I think I won with it, so it is very good. Yeah, it's very similar to Tron in that you're just basically trying to jam ridiculously high casting cost threats. Alright, so Hour of Promise we probably need to counter. Unravel the Aether. Yeah, it's fine. I don't really want to waste a counterspell on that. I want to wait until I can actually hit something important. Yep. Play Borrower so I can attack. The plan is to just stick pressure and try to counter everything. I don't want to jam this just yet. That's terrible. Please do not do that. Yeah, you may as well attack. Sacrifice 5 creatures, okay. Alright, well, we're still naming Chandra with it, but the World Breaker is not going to make it easy for us. Sure. Yeah. Yep, that's going to be a problem. I do not have a good way of dealing with both World Breaker and Chandra. And the problem with World Breaker specifically is that it has reach and he can just sacrifice lands to get it back. So it's gonna, yeah, we're kind of just dead against what they have in their hand. So I'm gonna have to let them exile the Spyglass and counter it, but then hope to God that I can draw some way to stop Chandra from coming out the turn afterwards. I don't know. I don't think Thas is listening to us, though. Yeah, it's happening. Once Upon a Time found Sanctum of Ugin. That's also terrible, because now that means when they, yeah, they have 7 mana, they can search for, like, Ugin. Yeah, we are just totally and utterly, like, helpless against this. Like, they could find, like, Walking Ballista or Ugin with it, and, like, either one of those would be good enough to, like, solidly win them this game. Okay. Yeah, I can't protect that, so alright. Show me what you're going to search for, at least. They looked for another World Breaker. That's neat. Okay. Yeah, sacrifice a land, return it from your hand. It doesn't actually matter. Like, I guess I'm countering it in the vain hope that somehow this is gonna do something. Surprised they didn't get a ballista. We're probably gonna lose to, like, Field of the Dead as well. Like, that alone is probably enough. This is an okay draw, but it's not very good. All it does is let us get in for 6 damage, and then we're kind of stuck. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, they definitely want to attack first. So let's see. Yeah, they're... I mean, I guess I'm just going to have to bounce one of these tokens, because one of them is going to live anyway. They're going to -1 Chandra, probably, kill off my thing, kill off these two, and then this doesn't really do much on its own. I mean, they don't even have to. They're not in any actual danger of dying right now, but we certainly are. Of course. There's no way that we can kill this thing now. So, like, even... Yeah. Alright, we're dead. Fuck it. Done! Like, this was not winnable. Sorry, I don't think so. The ramp deck was absolutely too much to deal with. Just, the problem is, like, you could deal with the threats one-on-one all you want, but when they are putting pressure on the board through, like, Field of the Dead and, like, the cast triggers off of their Eldrazi spells, like, there's not a profitable way to try to race them. So, like, Chandra again threatens to wipe off our entire board, so, like, trying to keep that lockdown is important, but at the same time, the World Breakers are also an extremely potent threat that also removes the answers to Chandra, so it's a no-win scenario in a lot of cases. Terrible. So this is not going well. Alright, like, can we get one more, like, positive win? That would be nice. I guess we're keeping this. This is fine. We're on the draw, so yeah, let's see. Are they gonna mulligan again? We're almost certainly playing Witching Well. Okay. Oh, we're up against the mirror. Neat. Okay. Yeah, let's play well, and then next turn we'll play Harbinger and bounce this dummy. Let's see. It's our 4th land. We don't need that just yet, and I actually don't think I want either of these. Okay, Harbinger on the draw here is going to help a little bit. I think this Temptation is going to help, though. Okay, so they're playing Mutavaults in their decks, and it's not clear. They might be on the Merfolk version of it. So I'm probably not, but maybe. It could also be like a Nykthos version, too. There's that one floating around. So I think here... It's also possible they have a counterspell up right now. So I'm going to attack with Harbinger of the Tides. If they want to trade Mutavault with it, that's fine. Interesting. Alright, let's see if they have a counterspell. No. Okay, that's good. They might have Brazen Borrower, though. No Brazen Borrower. That's also a great sign, because now next turn we can play Siren Storm Tamer and protect this thing. See, Master of Waves is not that scary from them at the moment, because they also have to be scared if we play Master of Waves, because ours will be much better. That's fine. I am not concerned about that at all. No attack, that makes sense. I think here... I could try to jam Jin again, but I'm going to hold up Brazen Borrower. We are ahead right now, and I think I just want to keep it that way. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take 3. If they don't do anything, I'll just cast the Borrower. That's okay. Because it's more pressure that it's hard for them to deal with. They might be considering whether they want to bounce something now. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Let's see, I could bounce this Storm Tamer, and there's nothing they can do about it. Yes, I would love to bounce this. I think right now we're winning this. Yep. Their hand can't be very good. Like, they haven't played, like, any important stuff yet. Master. Okay. Let's see. I could play 2 Tempest Djinns. Or I can crack this for 2 cards and hope to find either a Trickster or not Harbinger, another Borrower that could do something here. So right now they're attacking. They have 1 card left in hand, so that's 12 damage right there, and that's assuming that I block these other 4 things. Think this is probably the best opportunity I'm going to have to do this. Well, that did not work out for us, so I think now, yeah, we have to just, like, sit on defense, because we are facing a lot of damage here. Right. Can take... Yeah, if I have to be careful, because, that's 12, 14, 15. I have to block at least 2 things. So if I have to block 2 things, like, I could attack them with the Tempest Djinn. The Brazen Borrower can only block this. So let's see here. If I attack with the Tempest Djinn and they block, is there any way, like, I think that I have to do... Oh, no, actually, no, I have to be worried about the Mutavault too, so, yeah, I can take these to the face, but I have to block at least 3 things. So doing this means if they have like a single Trickster or something, then I'm going to lose. So I can't really attack right now. It's not good. But I have my own Master of Waves, so as long as I don't die this turn, I can theoretically come back here. If they like try to wait one more turn, then I think I'm okay. Never mind. Now that goes completely out the window now. Now we're just like screwed. Double Master was better than what we had. But he just drew that, like he had to have just drawn that. Alright. Yeah, they're gonna go for it. That's fine. We're dead. I will not make you go through the effort of attacking, because I know that you've got this. Terrible. Alright, so here's the thing. I think Ratchet Bomb is going to be fine. Also, this Disallow can counter a lot of... Or no, Mystical Dispute is going to be good here. Do I want the Ratchet Bomb? Because it might actually be okay. Let's see. The rest... maybe I don't. I think I have enough stuff that I can deal with Master between like Trickster and Borrower. I should not need it. I think I just want the disputes. Tempest Djinn is a big threat, but it's also really... It's not that hard to brick wall it. Maybe the counter spells are also not that good. Now I want Dispute. Dispute is basically a 1-mana counterspell for anything they play. The question is, do I want Retorts? I think everything else needs to probably be in here. The only thing is probably Kopala. It's a little bit slow. Thassa is also a little bit slow. Because they also have the option of like Trickstering our Master if we play it, so that's dangerous. I guess we're just hoping that the counter spells are going to cover for that. Alright, we'll submit it like this. I think if we could have survived, like, we had a chance. If we drew, like, Trickster off the top there, then we absolutely would have crushed him. It's a little bit, like, I guess we're going to keep it, but it's not super great. It's fine, actually. It could be much worse. I think this is an okay hand. It's just not really, like, super interactive against what they're doing. Alright, let's just cast Harbinger. They're not going to waste a thing on this, but now we have Retort up, and we can also flash in Brazen Borrower. Smuggler's Copter. Okay, that's fine. I don't really want either of these. So here, do I want to either cast something or bounce this? I think... 3 mana. They might have a dispute up if I pass and just let them do stuff. No, I'm going to bounce the Copter now while it's safe. Then it will probably take their entire turn to... They didn't play anything on 1, so they probably don't have a Storm Tamer in hand, so if they want to play Copter again, it'll take their whole turn to do that. Meanwhile, then we can hold up Retort and threaten to flash this in at any given point. Tempest Djinn, okay. That's fine. I'll pass. No attack. I could have also played Tempest Djinn of my own, but missing a land drop means theirs is going to eat mine in combat. Let's not let that be a thing. If I can draw a land, then this would be a good turn to play my Tempest Shin. Yeah, alright. They missed a land drop too. Interesting. Okay. Well, we have Storm Tamer to protect it. Alright, so they found a land. Let's see. We really want to find another land so we can play Master and protect it with Storm Tamer. Ooh, alright, that's brutal. I guess maybe I should have countered that, actually. That could have been a better spot, but... No, if we draw a land, then this will be okay. Copter. Alright, that's fine. Otherwise, we're just going to replay it. That's actually good. Dispute is exactly what I wanted to see here. Like, our clock is currently faster than theirs. I think I'd probably try trading Jins here. Harbinger of the Tides, okay. Yep. Sure. Now I'm not so sure. Can I still race them? They're going to crew the Copter. If they attack with a Copter, I'm probably blocking with the Tempest Jin. I'll take 5 so I can kill off the Copter. If they have Trickster, I will dispute it. Okay, that's good. So I think now we're in a situation where I want to trade with this thing. They're gonna count. So what's gonna happen here? They're gonna counter a creature spell and make this a 3/3. Huh. Can I beat that if I counter this thing? All right. I don't want that to happen. I want my Storm Tamer in play. So let's see, they could be attacking me for 6 damage. However, I can attack them for 6 and means they're facing lethal as well. But I'm probably going to have to chump block this if they attack. I think I just need to do this. Because now this gives me options to like draw Trickster or Borrower. and just like win if their plan is to block with this. I don't know. There is a few different options that are of things that can happen now. Yeah. No attacks. Okay, that's a good sign for us. So I think here I want to just attack with Tempest Shin, right? Because if they want to trade, then that's okay. I can play another Shin. Okay, it's fine. This kind of makes me feel like maybe they have a counterspell in their hand, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass, and I'm going to threaten to flash in the Borrower in their turn, or maybe just draw 2 cards. I'll cast mine. Okay, that's fine. So Master of Waves, that's fine. So we're both going to have some impressive masters here. I really want to draw a land so I can play it and protect it. Beautiful. Alright, no Mystical Dispute. That's a good sign. So our master is a little bit more impressive than theirs. There's no need to attack right now. I could force the trade of the Borrowers, but... Well, it doesn't actually force it, but I mean I could make them probably go for it. Yeah, we're gonna have to sack a Siren Storm Tamer to counter that. And hope that they don't have another one. That's bad. I don't think we've drawn a Trickster at all this entire match. Please do not have another one, because we'd probably just die then. Thassa. That's not good either. Because that also threatens to kill us. Harbinger. Harbinger is actually fine, because that can bounce Thassa, so how do we want to do this? So we can send in the team here. So let's see, 5 of these tokens trade off with 5 of these, so we have 3 here, so that's 6, 8, 12, it's a total of 14, so they're going to have to block a bunch of stuff. So let's see, they trade these off, and then what, trade probably these off. I assume they're going to want to trade this with Master of Waves, right? And that's 6, so, and then they can block a token, that's that, okay. You know what, this is okay. We'll just send in a bunch of the tokens. And I think we're going to send in the Brazen Borrower too. Alright, how much of this does this force them to block? Like, they do have to block like a ton of these things, and are we going to die to that then? I don't think so. Yep. Yeah, you have to block one more with Thassa. Okay. That's fine. Oh, you're going to take the 3. That's interesting. No, I don't think you can afford to do that. You go to 2. Alright. So Harbinger can bounce one of these things. We can afford to throw 2 of these away. Use Harbinger to bounce Thassa. And then I think we're going to win. Maybe. They have cards that can definitely win them the game here. Copter. That's not particularly great. Does not do very much. I guess they have to be concerned that if we play a Thassa, then they're dead. We can just make something unblockable and they die. We also have the option to not even... If they don't attack, we can just draw 2 cards. No attacks, okay. So they're at 2, right? So what... So, okay, so... They have 4 blockers right now, but this only deals 1 damage, so we're gonna draw 2 cards. Okay. That is also very good. However, I don't think I can attack just yet. I think here we're still in the can't really attack right now plan. Okay. Nope, we'll just pass. But we're getting close to the point where we can make our move. So we can... Yeah, so as their attacks right now are extremely dangerous, and as soon as we draw Thassa, we're going to win, I think. They put a card on top, so it's probably fine. We can bounce 2 things here. Okay, you can crow it. So the Copter cannot be blocked this turn. And the Thassa cannot be blocked this turn. Okay. Sure, you can attack. So options are alright, so I can only do one more thing here, and so yeah, I choose that one, I counter it. Actually, I think that means we win here. So now we, yeah, okay, so we can, yeah, we just flash in Borrower and attack. Jeez, that was a really, really tight game. Okay, oh, fuck. Alright. Did they just concede? Or no, no, we won that, right? That was 2-1? Where's my game history? How did that match end? Did we... Oh no, they just conceded the match. Okay, well, that's what I thought. That was only like the second game. I guess they just gave up, so... Alright, well, we got something out of it at least. I don't know, I think the matches that we lost were like, what, the red-green Eldrazi, which that's not easy for sure. Like, yeah, just because, like I said, Field of the Dead is like a huge problem. You saw, like, even when we were trying to keep everything else in check, like the zombies and like even the Elvish Rejuvenator, just the little dinks in the ground were still making progress against us. And so even dealing with the rest of that is kind of a problem. But like, especially all the 2-for-1 Eldrazi things and like Ugin just like destroying us and Chandra just wiping our board makes that very difficult. And I don't know if there's like a lot of counterspells are not good enough against it. I don't know if Awakened Inferno is the one that they really want, though. I think maybe that deck might consider playing the other Chandra, or the other 6-mana Chandra, the new one, because it is uncounterable and it still is a board wipe. They both seem like they're fine, but yeah, that seems like it was hard. So what were the other ones? Blue-white control. I think we lost that one, right? That was, yeah, because that was tough. Like, they drew too many verdicts in Game 3, and in Game 1 we just did not. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at it. I think that probably could have done better against them in Game 1. That one's probably on me. I didn't recognize what we were up against and did not adjust my strategy fast enough to accommodate that, so probably should have been a little bit more patient with it, but then, yeah, I guess, that's why we do this. We're learning how to play against these decks. And the red-black control deck, that one was also kind of tough, like, because our main way of, like, turning off some of their dangerous cards is very vulnerable to Kolaghan's Command. I don't know if we need, like, more, like, Spell Pierce or something. That seems like that could be very good against that deck, so who knows? Spell Pierce might be the right card. Maybe we'll find some slots for it. I don't know if we really saw much out of the disallow. Maybe, we can cut like a disallow and like one other card, like maybe one Spyglass and put 2 Spell Pierces in here. That could be okay. I'm not sure. Like maybe the Ratchet Bombs. You know what? Maybe the Kopalas. Like we didn't really see, I don't think, too much out of this. Like the problem is like, the red-black aggro deck, or no, the control deck, sorry. Yeah, the red-black control deck, like they have a lot of 1-mana spells that can kill this anyway. So on turn 3, like if you play Kapala, like they can just tap 3 mana and kill it. And like even against like on turn 4, like yeah, a Ballista on 1 can still trade with this thing. But if they if they just play like Ballista, it just makes them have to choose between whether they sacrifice the Ballista to kill Master, or unless they have a Hardened Scales out, in which case they can just cast it for 2 mana. It comes in with 2 counters, and then they pay the other 2 on turn 4 to kill Master. So maybe this isn't enough. Like we don't. If we had like more Merfolk cards in the deck, like Silvergill Adept, it might be worth more copies of this. But it's entirely possible. Maybe we want this out, and we want to bring like some Tidebinders in the main deck, and that'll open up some sideboard space. That's reasonable, I think. I might try doing something like that, or some sideboard cards could be in this spot too. Like there's plenty of them that are good enough that are reasonable for that purpose. So, other than that, like I think that we did okay. We beat the mono blue devotion deck in the mirror, which the mirror is going to be extremely tight, and depending upon who draws like the most bombs and like interactive cards. Like Trickster is a very, very good card in that matchup, because killing off all the Master of Waves tokens is very strong, and it also can blank Tempest Djinn in combat. But like Brazen Borrower is also, again, similarly strong, where bouncing something in the middle of combat is hugely a problem. If you bounce like Master of Waves or Tempest Djinn, like or even bouncing Thassa, like their attacks may not be very good, and you can wait until after they put the mana into it. Mystical Dispute, actually, yeah, it showed that it was worth a lot in the mirror there. And it also, I think this card is very good against the control deck, just not against Supreme Verdict specifically. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, other than that, like, yeah, I think, yeah, we beat the red deck. So, or was it red-blue prowess? I think, yeah, we have enough interactive stuff like Tidebinder, Harbinger, and Trickster to really mess them up enough, make them stumble, so we can stabilize with Master. That match, I think, really comes down to, does Master of Waves stick? If it does, you probably win, and if it does not, you probably do not win. And I like Tempest Djinn there too, because Tempest Djinn like has a really big butt and forces them to make some interesting choices with their cards. They might have to 2-for-1 themselves to kill this, or they might have, like, even if they just, make it a 1-1, like, if Master of Waves comes out next turn, well, then it's still adding 3 more elemental tokens just because they did not have enough burn to kill it. So, yeah, leaving it back as the 1-1 was still hugely beneficial to us, just because it retains its devotion in time for Master to make a bajillion tokens, and then Master just wins the game. So, yeah, I mean, this league could have gone better, but I think we're learning stuff, and we might make adjustments to the sideboard. I don't know exactly how I would beat the Eldrazi, or like the red-green Ramp Eldrazi deck. Yeah, that one's just going to be very hard, I think. And maybe decks like that might be pushing for stuff like Field of the Dead to get banned, because Hour of Promise is just ridiculously stupid with it. Like, there's already enough lands where they can just get, like, you know, Sanctum of Ugin and Shrine of the Forsaken Gods, which are very good in that deck, but, like, the Field of the Dead nonsense needs to stop. I don't know. I feel like on Field is probably on the short list of cards that are likely to they're going to be sweating bullets it's going to sweat bullets every week for when Monday's ban announcements come around. But other than that, like, I think everything else seemed like it was fine. Like, we finally saw a control deck, which was kind of neat, where blue-white is a deck in the format. It's going to take a little bit for, I think, that deck to adapt to what's going on, just because the metagame is changing so wildly, but I would expect to see more blue-white control in the future. It's probably going to gain meta share as things tighten up a little bit. And I think that we do have a good plan against them, if we just need to, like, better execute, that's all. Like, there's not much more that I would do differently. Like, yeah, this is sort of fine. Like, we can tweak it a little bit. I think this, like I said, Spell Pierce probably helps in that matchup a little bit too. So, we'll see. But yeah, like, I think Kapala's probably coming out. I wasn't super impressed with this card. I think maybe just 2 Tidebinders in the main would be a little bit better than that. And it helps our curve a lot too. Yeah, can we see it like... No, I want to view it by... I have no idea how to change it so I can view it that way. It is sorted by converted mana cost. Oh, display here. Yeah. Pile view. No, we are. Yeah, this. Here we go. Yeah, so if we were to do that, then, you know, it might look something like this, and then we bring in, like, you know, 2 Tidebinders like this. So it helps us curve up a little bit better that way. And this is a little deceptive because Brazen Borrower also fits in here in the curve too because of Petty Theft. So that might be better. And this card's usually not dead in a match, and even if it is, like, a lot of times we're playing Harbinger as a 2/2 bear anyway, so... Excuse me. Yeah, no, it is what it is. Like, I think that this is fine. Like, you know, like I said, it was a little bit disappointing today that we came out, like, 2-3, but... That's okay. Like, it was a fixable 2-3, I think. Like, it's not like a hopeless 2-3. So, well, we'll see this again probably. Yeah, all right. So then, in the next match, I don't know. I have no idea what I'm going to play next time, because yeah, it's going to depend on how I feel on Wednesday. There's an equal chance it might be like Legacy, Modern, or Pioneer. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm off on Wednesday this week, so, like, absolutely there will 100% be a video unless, like, something absolutely god-awful terrible ends up happening to me and I end up in, like, the hospital or something. So let's hope that doesn't happen, but, you know, catastrophes aside, there will be a league going up on Wednesday. So I'm making every effort to try to get 2 of these done a week. Like, I know it didn't happen this past week, but unfortunately it was kind of just... perfect storm of scheduling conflicts of things that I wanted to be doing or had places to be and did not have time in the middle of the week to do it. So I apologize for that, but, you know, I'm trying to keep the schedule to be like 2 leagues a week. So if you have preferences of what you would like to see me play, Modern, Legacy, or, you know, Pioneer, or if, you know, there's a specific version of a deck, like you want to see blue-green in Modern, or like blue-green in Legacy, or maybe you want to see, like, maybe like an M. Hayashi build in Modern or something like that, let me know. Like, maybe even like a straight like Merfolk build of Mono Blue Devotion, because there's a few different builds of this deck. This is the one I think I'm the most comfortable with right now. But this isn't the only one. There are other builds of this deck, like some that run Mutavaults and, you know, some that have, like, Silverkill Adepts and stuff in. So I'm absolutely interested to know what you think. Please, you know, feel free to like the video. So yeah, subscribe if you like watching me play. And yeah, absolutely, write comments about, you know, if you think that there's things I could have done better. I'll probably agree with you. Yeah, and if there's, like I said, specific stuff that you want to see me play, then I'll absolutely take a look at it. I'm not going to promise that I will or won't, but I will take it under consideration. So, But if I know that people are interested in something, like there's a very strong chance that you'll see it here eventually. So, all right, that's all I got for now. Thank you for listening to me ramble for, what is it now, like 2 hours? Almost 2.5 hours. So, all right. I will see you guys later this week. And then, yeah, so we'll go from there. All right, take it easy, everybody.